Hello, my name is Mariette. I am an author of the Sarah book. Today I'm going to share with you the reason Mr. Barack Obama win election twice and Mr. Donald Trump win the election this 2016. The businessman has no political experience, run the first time and win the election. Can you think about that? It's amazing. People hate him. And also people love him. The people that love him are the one that had choose the right path. The people that hate him are the one that choose the wrong path. I still remember back then I thought Mitt Romney would win the election because the economy of this country is so bad. But by the time Mr. Obama win, in my devotion, I get asked God, I say, Father, what happened? So he told me, he said that healing the economic simple, but in war, killing people everywhere in the world is hard. I said, oh, okay. So until now, one day I was running from gym home, and I hear spoke right in front of me. You are Trump. I say, what? But I knew it right away that the divine mission God built to my soul, that I'm in this world this time come to the time that I achievement in public. I mean, the reason I knew that because God had choose one of the U.S. Army commander, Captain Harris Walker, to help me. So he's on his way to San Diego. So when God said that in my head, I say, okay, so Mr. Trump, people following him. So it means that when I start speaking out publicly, people will follow me. It means also people will hate me, like people hate Mr. Trump. But I tell you what, the people that like Mr. Trump, they choose the right path. And the people hate Mr. Trump, they go the wrong path. And by the time that FBI Director Comey speak out about Mrs. Clinton email, say that, hey, yeah, she done this thing wrong, but it's not to prosecute her. And I said, what? And then later on he come out, yeah, we found more email. And I say, what? He's supposed not to declare the first time that she's innocent, but keep it until when he fully got the result. But nevertheless, Director Comey, it was not his own choice of come out with a letter to Congress and cause Mrs. Clinton lost the election. But God put him there to do that. Yes, Director Comey letter to Congress boosts up people vote for Mr. Trump. All along I knew that Mr. Trump will win. But I still undecided because I'm very careful with my vote. I say I probably not vote for anybody because when my vote put in, I share the responsibility and liability if that person win the election. And if they done wrong, I be sharing the punishment. You too, all of you. Now Mr. Trump win the election. Your job, whether you vote for him, you don't vote for him, do the right thing with love. Help him to do his job. Because if he done thing wrong, harm people, those that vote for him will share the liability. Which in fact I did vote for him myself after the FBI Director Comey came out and said, oh well, then I vote for Trump. I could not speak it here, but it done, so I can say that. So, again, Mr. Trump, you have very difficult job. A lot more difficult from all the president of the United States. You cannot listen to the people and boost up the world. You cannot do that. That is killing people. God prohibit that. And the Democrat, you need to stop killing innocent unborn baby. These are the two issues God against this country, the United States of America. I say this country because the taxpayers are paying for the war. Because the taxpayers are paying for health care that provide the abortion. If you don't listen to God, this country will get nowhere. Mr. Trump's job will become a lot more difficult. And here is the issue of the terrorists. You're talking about the ISIS. I can tell you something. ISIS is operating in the United States of America, an underground movement. I can tell you exactly the state where they are. I got the information, who they are. I already turned over to the local police and local sheriff and to local FBI. I'm saying local FBI is meaning the FBI in that state. I give them a top secret information. If they hear me speak now, too bad. They cannot run away. Sooner or later, their underground movement will end. I can tell you they operating like another government, side by side with the United States federal government, involve U.S. custom agent, not all but some. They're running side by side with the United Nations. That's all I can tell you. Of course, I know that they will unable to succeed of attack. But if they succeed, it's going to be a lot worse than September 11th. Because at this time, they're going to attack a lot more different locations. And when the first responder comes, they attack the first responder. That's all I can tell you. But pray to God that I knew where they are. And I already turned it over to FBI and the local police where they operate. And I absolutely sure FBI and local police will stop them. And it's up for you. If you know anything different, you need to contact authority right away. Don't sit there and do nothing. And my word for police and the FBI, you be strong. Be strong, do the right thing. God powers there for you. Listen to every lead that you find. The one that you last expect are the one that credible for you. That's all I can tell you. But for the people that, running out for 5 minutes of fame, those people are not going to give you the correct information. But the one that from the middle of nowhere come out, they are the one that will give you correct information. And it's hard for them to give you in detail. You have to dig in, ask them questions, because they don't know. Well, they know all, but they don't know what you need so they can give it to you. So you have to ask them so you can get your information. That's all I can say for you. Now at the end, my word to Mr. Trump: be disciplined. The people that most care for you to do their job, your wife and your kid, they are the one loves you the most. They are the one care for what you do. They are the one care for the outcome of everything you done. So focus on listen to your wife and your kid. And make sure you choose your word. Spend some time with God for guidance. That's all I can say to you, Mr. Trump. And I will pray for you. I do. I care for this country. I'm not born here. I born in Vietnam. And I come here back in 1975 in evacuation. The United States of America is my adopted country. It's not the country that I born. I originally come from heaven to Vietnam, and now I'm here. So I ask all the American people, join him with Mr. Trump, his kid, his wife. Pray for him. Give him love. Give him cooperation for him to do his job. When you listen to me, this country will be a lot better because as you help Mr. Trump to do better job. And the last thing for you, I advise you, don't call the President of the United States like Obama, Trump. Don't do that. Call them Mr. Obama if you choose not to call him President Obama. Call him Mr. Trump if you choose not to call him a President Trump. I still remember when I first met Captain Harris Walker. He always said to me, the President of the United States of America. He referred to Mr. Obama. He doesn't say name. No, he always called him the President of the United States. You see how God choose someone that's kind of polite, that's kind of disciplined, that's kind of behave to help me, to be side by side with me, to carry out the mission that God built to my soul before I born in this world. To carry out the fulfillment of the book of Revelations. Now is the time of fulfillment of the book of Revelation. It's very difficult. There will be a lot of difficult for everyone. Every different aspect of life. That's all I can tell you. If you go back to the book of Revelation and read them, you will see it. It's hard to understand the book of Revelation, but I do. I do, because they are full with simple. You have to live your life in holiness for you to able to understand the book of Revelation. And I thank you to listen to me. I will pray for this country and for the whole world. And surely I will pray for each and every one of you to do the right thing and to reject the wrong. Don't do what everybody else do. Because what happens if everybody else do wrong and you got the right direction? You go your way, your direction. Don't go with the float. Because a lot of the time that the float done the wrong thing. Okay? So if you go with the float, you're going to do more wrong thing. That's all I can have for you right now. Thank you and goodbye.